Welcome to MacroCode. If you're new to this channel, consider subscribing. So today we're going to proceed with our e-commerce mobile app on .NET MAUI. So we're going to enhance our app. So as you can see, we added some item categories. So these are some of the item categories, and we actually pre-populated some of these categories. So what I want us to do today, we are going to implement the best-selling items on the landing page. So we're going to add some of the items on the landing page, and those are the best-selling items. So we're going to add new categories here, or the items that are actually being sold out. So let's just go to our main page. So on our main page, just after the collection layout, so we are going to start here. So this is our stack layout. So I'm going to add, so that is it. So we're going to add another layout here. So we're going to do stack layout. Then we just do margin. Then this is 0, 10, 0, 10. Then here we will close this. So then let me just stop the application so that we try to do more of the things here. So the next thing is I want to add a stack layout. Then you can say orientation equals to horizontal. Then we will have, so we can close that. Then we can also have the label here. So we'll just do label. Then font attributes. So you just do font attributes is bold. So this should be bold. Then we can do down here font size. So we'll just place 18. Then we can also do horizontal options. Horizontal options, you can say start and expand. Then you can have the label. So you can say text here is actually the best selling items. So we'll say best selling items. So then here we can have the text color. So this is kind of so you can say here text color. So the text color is black. So you'll have here black. Then we can now close this. So if we close that, the next thing is we now need to pre-populate the items. So, but before that, I want us to add another layout here, whereby you can actually click to see all the items. So because here we'll be just be populating some few items. So I'll just do here stack layout. Then I can say margin. So here will be 10, 5, 0, 5. Then when we close this, we can also add a label here. So we can borrow this. Let's just copy this and add it here. So we need to move it this side. So we need to move it that side. Then here we'll now have font size. We can do 16. Then we can say it's we can remove the bold. Then you can say horizontal is actually end and expand. So then you can say here, see all. So this if you want to now see all items, see all, then the text is black. So we have that there. So the next thing that I want us to do, this will be actually clickable. So let's just do here something. On this stack layout, we can add stack layout. Then you can say dot gesture recognizers. Then you can do that. Then you can say if you tap it, so we'll do tap gesture recognizer. Then you can just do that and we can close. So I'll be showing you how you can activate this gesture. So we've closed that. So this one should be tapped. So if you just do tapped, then you put in that. So nothing will happen if you tap it. So we are now done with that. So we're done with that. So what I want us to do is, so the next thing is I want us now to add those particular items. So the items, I want us to add them here. So we are going to add those items. And on those items, you are going to also have the stack layout here. So these are now the best selling items. So we want to pre-populate them. So you can say ite request, you can do 350. Let's just do 350. Then here we can close that. Then here we can add our collection view. Then you can say item source. This is where we will be getting our items to be displayed. So for now, we can leave it as null. Then inside the collection view, we'll do collection view dot item layout. So we'll do item. So this should be item layout. Then we can do, so we can close that. Then here we can say linear layout, then item spacing, then orientation there will be 0. Then we can say here orientation. So we want the orientation, so we can actually have it on the same line. So let me zoom these, expand these a bit. Then you can say orientation should be orientation. Then we can have it as horizontal. Then we can close it. Then after doing that, just below the item layouts, so we can do collection view here. So we can do collection view dot item template. So we'll do item template. Then I can close it that way. Then we can have now our data template. So we'll do data template, and that one as well I can close it. Then inside it we can have now our stack layout. Then we can have our margin is we can do 0. Then our horizontal options, you can have it on center and expand. So we'll just type in center and expand. Then once you do that, we can close it. Then now we can have our stack layout again. Then we can close it. Then here we can now have our frame. So our frame, we can try to have our corner radius for the frame. We can do 5. Then has a shadow, you can say false. You can also have horizontal options. We can say center. You can also do, so let me zoom in this side. You can also do is clipped. So if clip bounds, then we can do true. Then we can close it. Then inside here, we can actually have now our image. So you can say image, then you can have aspect. So if you do aspect, you can have it as aspect fit. So let me try to, yes. Then you can have height request of the image. Then you can do here 240. Then you can say the source of the image. So this one will be binding. So for now, you can leave it as blank. Then the width, we can have it as 165. Then I can close this particular image. So we now have our frame there. So we now have our frame and the stack layout. So since we have those two, we want now to have our items here. So I'll just do, I'll just do stack layout. Then we can do margin. Then we can say here, let's do 0, then -10, then 0, then 0. Then here, I'll just close it. If I close it, then here we can do label. Then you can say font size. Then here we'll just do 16. Then we can do here horizontal options. Then here we'll do center. So this is horizontal options. Here we'll do center. Then we can do text. So these are the text to be displayed. So we'll be having images, then text down. Then we'll also need to bind it. Then we can have our text color. So text color. So here we'll do black. We can do black, or let me just have Let me just have another. We can do black. So let's just have black here. So if we do black, then what else do we need? Say, then you can say vertical options. We can have it as a start. So once we have that, we can actually close it. So we now have our we have our image. We have our image. Then we have our label. So the next thing that we need to add is our brand. So the brand of that particular. So we can add it just after this particular label. So we'll do here. So you can actually copy this. Then we can change. I'm going to copy that. So here, then I'll move it this way. So our font size we can do here now 12. Then we can do center, then we'll be binding. Then the text color, we can have a different color. So let me just have this color here. So let me borrow some colors. So I'll just do this. So that is my color. Then vertical option is start. So another thing that we need to add here is so we have the name, then we have the brand. So you can also add the price. So I'm going to add another label. So the price, we need to add it there. So let me just do that. Then we'll have the font size. We can do 16. Then we can have horizontal option is center. Then we'll be binding the price. Then you can have a different color for the price. So let me just do that. Then start. So since you have those two, then I'll be having, so this will be closing that. Then on our stack layout, we can now have down here, stack layout. So we'll do stack layout, then you can say dot gesture. If you tap that particular item, it should now take you to the details page. So you can do tap gestures, then you can say, you can do actually command. So you can say command. So if we do command, that is it. And we can close it. So for now, it does nothing. So let's just save it. But now before even saving it, I want us to pre-populate those particular items. That is the best-selling items. So these best-selling items, we need to pre-populate it, and we will actually be doing it on this particular view model that we had just created. So you see the main page view model. So we need to now load our items. So what we need to do is we need to reload the items. So and to reload the items, we need to go back to our main page. Then we can create this collection. So I'll just say here best selling items. Then it is the same item. So you can, I think we can add another model. So we can add another model here. So let's go to the models. So where is it? So here. So I can say item. So those were item categories. We can add another class for items. So let's just another class for items. Another class for items. So I can say items. So that is the item. So this item, we will need some few things. So we'll need now the brand, the price that we've indicated there, and also the image of the item. So here we'll do public. So let me zoom in. So here we'll do public string. Then you can say name. So this is the name of the item. So here we are now dealing with specific items set that are meant to be sold. Then the next thing is we need to have the brand. So here we'll say brand. Then we can also have the price. So here we'll say price. For now, you can have it as string, but we can always change this. Then we can now also have the image. Sorry. So we now have the image of the item. So these are the now items that we need to bind it. So if we go to the main page view model and just go back to our best selling items, we need now to have our collection of item. Then for the collection of item, then we need to load. So you remember this particular one? So I want us to reload best selling items. So here we'll just load best selling item collection. So you can do your collection. So this will be best selling item collection. Then you can say best items. So these will be best items. It should be actually this one, best selling items. Then these should be item here. Then here we can now say all best selling items. All best selling items, and this is item. So we are creating a list of items. So these all best selling items, you can have another list here. Then you can say this will be all, and this is item. Then we'll be having our all best selling items. So we need now to pre-populate our items here. So we can say the first item. So we can say the first item is the name. We can say, sorry. So this is best selling item. Yeah, we are adding. So the name we can now say here Boo Play Speaker. So we can say Boo Play Speaker. Then here we can say, so this is the image. So we can say here Boo Play. So then the next thing is we need to give it the brand. So the brand name equals to, we can have the name of the brand. So the brand is bank, and I'm borrowing some of these names, so don't worry. But we'll be creating these on our database. So let me just remove these ones. And remember, for these ones, we need to add our best selling items here. So is there a need of even doing this? So we can actually be adding them as we go along. So you can even remove this. So we can say initialize, then we can add one by one. So the next one is leather wristwatch. So you can do here leather wristwatch. Then the brand is this one. So there's one thing that we've missed here. So we need to also add the price. So here we had the price. So our price will be Kenya shillings 2,000. So here we can also add Kenya shillings, can say 1,000. Then we can add another item. So this item will be now smart Bluetooth speaker. Then you can say here the brand is this one, which is the brand. This is the brand. So sorry. Then the image will actually replace that. Then you can add another one, which is, so we can say smart luggage. That is our image. Then this is the brand is this one. So I'm getting some of the brands here. So smart. So that is our brand. Then the price here we can do 3,000. Can say 30,000. So we now have our items. So what I want us to do is I want to now import my files. So I need to have my images. So those images are the one to be displayed. So let me just import my images. Then we can see how our app looks like. So if you want to see this, if you want to get the source code, you can always claim the source code, and we'll be happy to share with you. So let me just copy my images, and I'll need to modify them so that we get the correct namings. So let's just do this. So I want us now to update our images. So I've actually imported our images. So I want us to update the first image. So we'll just come to resources, then images. We have our first image being the speaker. So we'll just do here speaker. Then the next one is watch. So I don't know the smart. So this is smart. So I don't know if we have that. So let's just do another one, speaker. So this is the speaker, Bluetooth speaker. So we can also have this as a, so you can have that as this. So we have the Bluetooth. So we can have the same, let's just have the same image. So let's just have this, the same image. Then luggage, I think I have that. So I have the luggage. So where is it? So this is the image. So I'll just do here. Then you have headphones. So we can actually do this. Headphones. So I'll put it here. Then you have wristwatch. So let's just see. So I'll put these here, smart. So where is it? So this is one, smart, Bluetooth. Then I can have a wristwatch. Do I have a wristwatch? So let's just see. So we have luggage. I think this is not the luggage, but this is Bluetooth. This is Bluetooth image. So if I just come here, I'll just put my Bluetooth here. Then this is our luggage. Then let's just do another one. So what is the other image? So let me just, so I've added the watch. So I'll just do here watch. So I'll do watch. So since we now have our items, so the next thing that we need to do is to load the collection. So we are going to load the collection here. So I'll just do here load collection. Then once we load this, then we need to now bind our items. So that is the bind best selling items. So I'll be adding now, remember our item source. So we'll be doing here binding. So we'll just do binding. Then we just have that. Best selling items, you can do two-way. That is the mode. Then we can say two-way. Then the next thing is our image. So here we'll be doing also binding. Then you can say image. Then we now have here as well binding. Then you can say name. Then we have another one. This will be brand. Binding. Then you can say brand. Then the last one will be our binding. Then this will be our price. So that is our price. So since we have all those, so the next thing is let's just remove this particular. We can leave the command. You can remove the other ones. So we just leave that one. So like these gestures, you can just leave it this way. So if we just launch the app, we should now be able to see those particular items with their corresponding images. So let's just launch the app and see how that works. So we have one error. So let's just see what is the error. So I'm going to expand this. So this is it, the command. So let's just remove the command here. So remove the other options for the gestures so that you don't get errors because you have not implemented. So let's just launch the app and see how it looks like. So for those who are new to this channel, consider subscribing, like the video and comment down below. So we'll be building a complete e-commerce app to ensure that we have it done. So there we go, our app is launching. So let's just see if our items are populated. So we will be changing our splash screen as well. So keep watching our videos and stay tuned. So we now need to see our item categories and even the best-selling items. So as you can see, we have our items pre-populated and you can actually scroll it. So as you can see, you can scroll it. We have all the items. But now we have one thing that is missing. So you see we have the price, we have the Bluetooth, but the luggage logo is not displayed. So we need to have that particular logo fixed. So let's just see what kind of image should we place it there. So let me just say wrists. So I'm trying to change the logo, the image, so that you have the correct image. So let me just do that real quick. So let's just change the, so I'm going to change one of the logo, that is the image here. One is for watch, so let's just change it to wrist. So I'll just do here. I'm going to stop my app. So if I do that, then you can do here, let's just do here wrist watch. Then our luggage, I can just put in the .NET bot. So let me just put in the .NET bot. So if we launch our app, we should now be able to see all those particular images. So that is it. That is what we intended to do today, to just preload the best-selling items and ensure that you're able to see the images and even the logos. So remember that all these items that we are populating here, we'll be actually pulling them from the API. So if you want to see how this is being done, we'll be creating an API for this particular app and even ensure that you can be able to make an order on the app and even sell some of buy the products and even get discounts and all those, track your orders and the rest. So if you're new to this channel and you're watching this video for the first time, consider subscribing because this video is going to get interesting. So that is it. So let's just wait and see how our app looks like as we are launching it. So there we go, our app is launching. So let's just see. So we should now be able to see all the icons for the items, that is the best selling items. As there we go. So we have, you see, we have the speaker, we have the image, the Bluetooth, and even my bot now, this the bot that I've just added. So as you can see, you can be able to scroll, but you see the spacing here. We can actually add the spacing for the images. So you can see here the best-selling items, the spacing for the image and even for the text. So here I can do, let's just do spacing. So if we can say 5, let's just see how it looks. So then you can just do here. So this is not here, but you can do it here. Then you can do, so this is spacing. So you'll do spacing, then you can do 5, then margin you can do here. You can do 5. So let's just see. So as you can see, our spacing is now looking a bit good. So the images, so I think it's the spacing, let's just do 8 and see. So you can see our images is now so you can see the images and even the icons are now well aligned. So you see now our app is taking shape, and you can see this particular, at the top here we have our categories, that is the men, women, devices, and the gadgets. Then you are able now to see our items, and everything is now looking great. So I think I'm going to leave it there for today. So we will be doing this series as we go along until we have our app completed. So that is it. For those who are new to this channel, consider subscribing, like, and comment. See you in our next video. Bye.